football brings us together, I believe in the power that peace can bring. Now we must all work together to bring about football for peace. Let us unite. Football for peace.
Oh, so you know, cause we're different, it don't mean we can't unite. For the game, do it right. Whether you win or lose, no matter your tribe or your kind, we can make it a better place. So play the game, share the love, let them know say we get what we want.
Unity, love and peace on the field. One ball, one love, one goal. Even if the team different, but the aim in the game that is same.
Welcome to another edition of Truth Spot on Truth FM 103.9, Truth Media on Facebook and on YouTube. Mina Nene Fofana. And today inside the studio, we get for a look at the pre-match analysis of the Leeuwarden Premier League and the Marampau Mines Women's Premier League. It's a very, very interesting match weekend, and of course the league therefore continues till Monday, where the last match get for play for the Leeuwarden Premier League and the Marampau Women's Premier League therefore day until Sunday. So we can take fixtures by fixtures and see how best we go, analyze about talk about the two teams them and make we own prediction. And when you self without there where they watch, we can also do your own prediction that you can wise with the predict, you also can tell what you expect from the match and what you think say therefore end up win. But for help me out with this analysis today, I get me Francis M. Brahima, a media representative from the Marampau Mines Women's Premier League, and I also get with me Joseph Adeshilon, when a sport journalist in the help we are with the the Leeuwarden Premier League. Welcome to the studio.
Yeah, good afternoon, Nene. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good afternoon to we listeners and viewers them where they watch we.
All right, guys, we'll go directly to the match fixtures. For the Leeuwarden Premier League, the first match here for play today between Banta FC and Freetown City FC now approved school field, and this game they start 4:15. So Adeshilo, looking at this fixture, Banta FC and Freetown City, Banta now they get a very good run last season, but so far this season they don't go compared to Freetown FC as well. So I'm looking at these fixtures. What did you expect from the match, and which team you think they will get the win?
This match, it gets Boku Tinway entails, and it gets to be one of the interesting and one of the key matches them now this week, Leeuwarden Premier League fixtures. Because looking at Bantal, don't play 2 games and don't draw 2, and also Freetown City Football Club. Last season, a club where they almost relegate, play 2 and also don't draw 2. Then play against East Lions. East Lions were very lucky against Freetown City Council. That I can tell you, Freetown City Football Club. Then they get home goal and score against themselves. And looking at the coach now, where they don't get, where now the coach will be there in a Banta Football Club, where now Coach Yellowman, where in biological where now Musa Jallo, where people they call now be the coach. Say then carry it where Bantal be goes where become second for go represent the country in the CAF. We be see outside and carry it this coach Silla for see how best he can be the coach one, and Musa Jallo when a yellow man be assistant coach one na Banta Football Club. So now the head coach na Freetown City Football Club. So that tells you interesting, and you know the tactics, you know the in and out, you know the style, you know the formation of Banta Football Club. And looking at Freetown City Football Club, then 2 matches them where they don't play. For me, I'm very impressed looking at compared to last season and this, looking at the structures where Coach Yellowman don't bring camp now this team, and looking at some players them where don't bring for see how best thinking. Then beef up the squad and get that kind of coordination, get that kind of structures there. Where Freetown City Football Club not began last season and don't bring them. So, and it get for be one fine match. And looking at Banta again, they come up against the assistant coach, or we can say then coach, when a former coach, when a coach Yellowman against them. So it's about pride, prestige. Banta go and say yes, this we need for sure. I'm say I like Isabi with tactics or style. We need for sure and say Banta is a big club, and the otherwise Coach Yellowman get a point for proof against Banta. say yes, we in Freetown City Football Club. I'm the coach. I don't coach this club over how many years, and I need for show them why make they left me go. So it's gonna be interesting fixture today in the approved school. So for me, I will go for Freetown City Football Club, looking at the kind performance who I see in their 2 matches against Banter. They score more goals compared to Banter right now in the Premier League.
All right. It's a very interesting match, as you say. A lot of things needs to be proven in that match. So, as for me, I'd expect for a very good and competitive match. Yeah. Francis, over to you. We look at also the Marampa Mines Women's Premier League. The first game therefore play between Vienborg FC and Kaula Queens, and this game they play now approved school field 10:45 a.m. on Saturday.
Yeah, that's going to be a very interesting fixtures because looking at the first week inside the Marampa Mines Women's Premier League, we see so many interesting results. Looking at the statistic inside week 1, we see 18 goals being scored for both of the 12 teams that wouldn't compete, and we get 15 different players that wouldn't score and 18 goals and 7 yellow cards will pop up. And looking at the current table, we see the forces, we know the Sierra Leone Police Women's. They don't put on the excellent performance inside the open ceremony. For trash, then contenders them inside the League Winner Centurions by 4-1 at the SLFA Academy. And also Ram Cameroon are the defending champions. Then have been put on the vibrant performance against Vienborg. And Vienborg ever can play again now the Apple School. It will be a very tight and competitive match because then we expect a lose inside this second week. And we see players them like Salma J. Kamara will give a score and also get an assist for Ram Kamara and Patricia Umu giving for loss to Kaula Queens inside the open ceremony by 3-1, and also we get Ruth Bao, we get a brace and also score and assist. It happened for the woman of the match for that particular encounter. And against Sierra Leone Police as Antonian, Sarah Sisi being for the woman of the match and score 2 goals and get an assist inside the open ceremony. Then Several takes on Rising Queens inside the week 2. And same way, so Mena Queens be lost to Korea Queens, where Maribi Conte happens to be the woman of the match and able to get excellent game inside the open ceremony. And so many interesting features. Mobile Queens runners up now the Women's Premier League, being gave a bit Rising Queens 3-1. Now the forces don't start to the race 4-1 against the Antonians. Then for takes on Rising Queen. Now they are home now the McKinney. So it gave up be very interesting. And now looking at this fixture with the Vienborg, then Kaula. Kaula don't get them first victory. Vienborg get them first defeats. Now the Boko Nation field against the defending champions. Ram Kamara. It gave up be a very entertaining match. 10:45 tomorrow. And I hope and see more different performance from Vienborg.
All right, so any scoreline prediction?
Well, first, the prediction we are going to give, it will be like a both team score because Vienborg not going to go down with a defeat without scoring no goals. But trust me, Kaula, for now, then they will then start and see the impression and the different players they don't come with their equipped and squad. I believe they're going to get something like a 2-1 win over Vienborg, even though not their own home game. But it will be very more entertaining, not going to be an easy battle. And looking again, Mena Queens and Malema Queens, so you go play in a Kenny Townfield. It's going to be an entertaining match as well.
All right. Since you're on that, you can continue for the the Mala Queens and Mena.
Yeah, Malema Queens going to play Mena Queens na the Kenny Townfield tomorrow again, same on Saturday 10:45, same time, and it's going to be a very entertaining match because looking at the opening ceremony, we Mena Queens we give beat Korea Queens. Even so interesting, even though Korea Queens we give put on a vibrant performance. And Malema Queens been lost to FC Calon. All man see what happen now they are post school playing field. See FC Calon get a victory, but themselves get something for talk. Now go takes on Malema Queens with themselves get them first defeat. It's really not going to funny tomorrow and the Kenny Townfield playing against teams who don't play like FC Calon can force in the league and 1-0. We see FC Kalonga get a very tough game on Sunday. But let's see what will happen there against Malema Queens there and Mena Queens.
All right, I come back to you, Adeshilo. Looking at the fixture between Star Sports Academy and Abacha City, it's also an interesting match. So I go and know what you think about the fixtures and who that will come out victorious, or if not draw. Waiting at the scoreline prediction.
Oh, well, this match for me gave one of the matches from last season where I can look for watch because looking at the Star Sport Academy, that team, now very young boys them. The squad now a youthful squad, and they go up against Abacha City. Abacha City now that team they where they knock the ball from left to right. That I can tell you. Similarly to Star Sport Academy, then similarly then too they play the same kind ball. Star Sports then get them first match then play with Slifa, then get a 1-1 draw. And then play Diamond Star last week, then go inside corner, then get a 2-1 win against Diamond Star inside corner. Then the inside corner, I can tell you, in Germany, for you go there, for you go win match, it's very difficult. And Star Sports go at all cost for their best, they can get a 2-1 win inside corner. For me, I nobody expects them for they get that 3 points there inside corner, because looking at the match where they play against Lifa. Now you see Slifa and that team they will score, but for defend then goal it's very difficult. But looking at Slifa, then draw, then go inside corner, then get a 2-1. That means then protect everything, then get a 3 points. And looking at Abacha City, they don't start in a good footing, get a draw and also get a win. And today, tomorrow I get for being an interesting fixture, as then they can away to Star Sport Academy. Get for being interesting fixture. This I go for draw, because looking at the two teams, them they play that kind constructive football, they play that kind Arsenal type football. So it get for be interesting fixture. Looking at Star Sports, na team where they score, and Abacha City self, na team where they score, then very disciplined and defensive minded. So it get for be interesting fixtures between Star Sports and that of Abacha.
All right. The next fixture is very, very interesting. I normally use the word because looking at FC Cologne, we get for face with our first striker. FC Cologne don't get a good run so far this season. They don't play. They're the top of the table right now this season with our first striker save this right. So what do you expect from this match? And whose team if you say they win?
Before we go to FC Cologne of the match, now Cambo Eagles start off by Bure Warriors. Another fixture is very interesting, and by Bure Warriors against Cambo Eagles. Cambo Eagles lost 2 games. They lost against FC Cologne. They lost against Bo Rangers. So they come up against Bure Warriors. So it will be another interesting fixture. It's a must win for Cambo Eagles for let them get a win. And if they don't get a win at that particular fixture against Bure, it will be very difficult, and it will be pressure on the technical team and the coach. Okay. And the coaches them. Now for this Cambo Eagles, so looking at Bure Warrior, Coach Zapa Koroma, now a coach, this team way beat Mighty Blackpool by 2-0. This now one kind of team from last season, they I can tell you very disciplined and maturity. The players them way they get, they know how to play this league, and they go against Cambo Eagles. They come against them. It get for being interesting and difficult. Still, me go take Bure Warriors. We go again. The question we're asking for FC Cologne and that of Bullum Stars.
And Wilberforce striker.
Oh, okay. Wilberforce striker. That's get for being interesting fixtures again. Looking at FC Cologne, don't get a win against Cambo Eagles. They don't get against Mighty Blackpool. They don't start in a good footing. So it get for be an interesting fixture that game day. For me, I go take FC Cologne. Both teams don't they score, but FC Cologne.
It's a tight one.
It's a tight one, but I will still go for FC Cologne.
Okay, but I'm looking at the current standing of both teams. You know that they're the first and they're the second right now at the league table. You still stick with FC Cologne? Yeah,
I'll stick with FC Cologne because looking at them play Mighty Blackpool, how many goals and scored 3+ and 2+ goals. They play against Mighty Blackpool and get 2+ goals. Then play against Mighty Blackpool and get another 2+ goals. So that tells you that team where they score also will be first striker back na team where they score. So and FC Cologne a team where very disciplined and looking at the new coach where they now. So it's gonna be interesting despite me they say Fola go for a draw, but I still my instinct go for a win for FC Cologne.
So you're in a battle right now between yourself, a win or a draw?
Yeah, but I go for a win. I go stick for a win for FC Cologne.
All right, Francis, back to you. As Antonians FC, they play FC Cologne female. You see how they just give FC Cologne male the win. So I don't know whether you self will give them the win.
Well, for me, it's going to be a very difficult, tight match to move for FC Callum because looking at last season, before the conclusion, you see, Argentinian Miguel put on the vibrant performance against FC Callum. First half, then we did down by 1-0, and coming second half, they able for double the lead and defeat FC Callum by 2-1, which means Argentinians are there to compete in losing their first game against Sierra Leone Police by 4-1. It's not an encouraging result, and even though then do all what it takes for make them defeat the forces, but yet still they concede 2 goals inside the last 6 minutes, which means the police ladies put on the performance we show them see the maturity counts a lot, and these players I believe like a derby match to move for FC Callum, and voting go good for FC Callum according to voting and do against Men and Queens by 1-0. It trust me to move as Antonians get the players who they capable of scoring. So if FC Callum is not able to put them house into order, trust me tomorrow will be a very difficult match for them. And voting, if it comes to prediction, I will predict a draw for FC Callum.
Wow, with draw, looking at how Argentinians play the opening match.
Sure, the performance against Sierra Leone Police, then only face a defeat because of experience. Sierra Leone Police full of experienced players and also national team players. That's the main problem. But trust me, it comes into pressure, chase, and everything. The ladies are there and they are dedicated. And when they hear FC Callum, it's seeing different things at the age because it's like a derby match for them. So trust me, tomorrow it's gonna be a very difficult, tight match. Even though maybe the approach this time around from FC Callum will be different, but what we see from them opening match and what Argentinians do, trust me, it's gonna be a very tight match for them.
All right, like how you say, it's a Freetown derby, so we expect a very good and positive match, a good fight from both things. So me they expect, a very good match as always. The team then for put on a fight and give you an entertaining football game for watch. For the Leo Premier League, the biggest match, if I can say, for this match week 3 now between Bo Rangers and Easter Lions. I want to make we keep that the last because of even though not in last get for play on Sunday, but we go talk about last because it's the biggest match of the fixture. Make we look at Old Edwardians and Mighty Blackpool.
Well, for me, this week I guess I pick 3 now. Old Edwardians, Mighty Blackpool. Why? Because looking at Mighty Blackpool, they lost 2 of their games, and looking at Edwards still a struggle, and Mighty Blackpool it's a must win. If not to that, it get for be we see the kind support where they go down the Kingdom, the SLFA, the academy, then go at all costs for their best and can win. But Bible Warriors was very determined. Then be very mature, more experienced than Mighty Blackpool. We be outside and be get that win. The coach Junior Kone, I can tell you, they're under immense pressure. We see last week, we see a signing of assistant coach one way Mighty Blackpool don't make for see our best. He can help Coach Junior Kone for see our best and can get a win. And they go against Old Edwardians. Old Edwardians last season, we see their performance, how they do, how they end at the table, and now they come up against Mighty Blackpool. Mighty Blackpool very disgone, I can tell you, and the fan base, the supporters, them disgone to that, I can tell you, and the pressure they on the coach, when our coach Junior Kone and the assistant one coach where Mighty Blackpool recruit for see our best, he can help Coach Kone for see our best and can get a win against Edwards. But I can tell you, it's very difficult. This Mighty Blackpool team where me don't see for the past 2 matches them where they don't play, I don't see that kind determination, I don't see that kind teamwork, I don't see that kind connection, I don't see that kind team spirit where we don't see the team where we prepare in this, then when they be like, hey, Mighty Blackpool, and all they see now this player, you know, they see that kind of angriness now the player, their mind, or even the body language, you know, they see them. Then they one down, you need to see that kind of urgency for see our best and can equalize and get that kind of goal. So they come against Old Edwardians, they play away to Old Edwardians. It gets to be difficult for them, that I can tell you, looking at them 2 matches them where they don't play without no determination, without no that kind of teamwork. But every match is getting you, it gets your momentum, it gets your spirit, every game gets your plans. So it gets to be difficult for Mighty Blackpool. I go stick for draw for Mighty Blackpool against Old Edwardians that match day.
As you dey talk, you bring this question, the Mighty Blackpool, like you rightly say, now a very big team, a team where well known Africa. You know, they talk about Salon football, you know, talk about Mighty Blackpool with local teams there because it's well known, you get huge fan base also. But looking at the team, the last season performance, you compare them to them first 2 matches where they don't get the season. You talk about just, you know, like there is no connection, there is no urgency. Do you think that the Mighty Blackpool there is hope for the team, or the struggle still they go on? It therefore be a long time struggle.
Well, I think the players them first, the technical team and the executive need to sit down with these players and talk with them one-to-one. Mentally, maybe they get waiting that they face, because this team when we see so for what the season can done for me, you can see some teams them they can reset, you understand, reshape, come with players them waiting at them be their fault, you understand, the players where they need, is it that we need striker, is it that we need midfielders, all of these components the technical team puts together with the executive, they engage. But for me it seems like outside the left now they can't take off from back, because if you play FC Cologne, yes, you get 2-0, they give 3-1, you come against Bible Warrior again, then give you 2-0 without, you know, they score goals. That tells you they not be don't learn from the mistake we miss them relegations where that was last season, and now they don't come back again. You need to see that kind the players, you need to see the angel. For me, I was expecting signing for Mighty Blackpool at that midfield area, the attack. So for me, I don't think they radiate just that I go very optimistic after transfer window open, because looking now right now we they play a standard elite league, and this not a Kofa league. Say like them players them way they not perform, you go take any other player for go play the next match. These now the players them way you don't register for play, now they get for play. So the executive and the technical team, they need for sit down with those players, tell them say Mighty Blackpool, gentlemen, it's a big club, and when you put on the jersey, you know what you they play for. You know the club in history. So you get for fight for up. You get for know the honor, the pride where you put on that Mighty Blackpool. So I think it will wake the boys up for give Mighty Blackpool the result, and that good olden days where Mighty Blackpool don't they get, where people know them for.
With the same Mighty Blackpool, looking at them as well, you think say the old no relegation battle now affects the team, or you think say maybe there is a work needs to be done, Bing?
For me, they were lucky. For me, I would say it's a second chance. It just like way person, it almost died, or a wake back, then get a second life, still appear. So it's a second chance for them. If they don't make use of this opportunity, for me, I can tell you, then get for relegate, because this set of players who I see, I know they see that kind eagerness, that enthusiasm for them, where they put on the jersey. Some of them, I think some of these players, it's that time the executive and the technical team, let them tell them, just tell like where you put on Leon Star jersey, let you know where you put on Mighty Blackpool jersey, what it mean. You get people where they come on all the way York, they come on all the way Mashaka, for see how best they can support Mighty Blackpool. And when you come, you know they see that kind of spirit, you know they see that kind of determination. You know, they see that kind of fire from those players, them forgive the supporters, them. And supporters, what you can give them, now win. So if you not give them win, not break them hearts. And when you break them hearts, for it gets them back again. It got to be difficult. And looking at this match where they play Edwards, the kind turnout will be see where they play by Boe Warrior, na SLFA academy ground, it be very huge. The turnout was very, very laudable, commendable. So for let we go see them against Old Edwards, it got for taking grace.
Wow. Okay, so you think they're losing fans?
Yeah, the fans always in the need a victory. Look at Manchester United, where they get the win the past season. You see them create a huge fan base. Mighty Blackpool lost against FC Cologne, they lost against Bible Warriors. So if you know your fans, you they keep coming. You know they get joy. Also they pay you transport. And they come off for can support your team. Always they get lost. No.
I know some people they still support Man United even though they don't.
Yes. Me point that they get the fans them way they come, loyal fans, but you know get forget that kind of turnout where we see where turnout for come watch where Mighty Blackpool play Bible Warriors this match against Old Edwardians. If they want to see them by pass, then give the fans them say, yes, we're gonna give you guys the 3 points. We're gonna win this game against Old Edwardians. You understand? Forget that kind. Forget the fans them up back for let them begin come and watch them games.
Okay, we hope they learn, like I said, they hope they learn from that because to get, a lot of people there they support Mighty Blackpool. Like my mama, so now one parent fan, so they hope say they able to enjoy because you know they go through a lot from United and Mighty Blackpool. They add to that as well. I'm Francis, so they come out to the Marampama Women's Premier League. Rising Queens get for play Sierra Leone Police female team. Sierra Leone Police female team, we see them put up a very good performance the last match against Asentonians. Right now they lead the Marampama Women's Premier League table. So looking at this match, what do you expect and who that you feel they win?
Well, according to what I see yesterday at the training ground for the Sierra Leone Police, because I witnessed and training ground is that the speed, the game speed from the girls is so high, and the mentality again it counts a lot. The mentality there is winning, and what they don't start, they don't take an oath say they want for Donna, and not Rising Queens again at detention. Ram Kamara detention. After Rising Queen again Ram Kamara. So now the game there is we need Ram Kamara. Rising Queen are just a warming up for them. So what they are putting on the energy.
You think so that they underestimate Rising Queen?
It's not underestimating. It's what they have now in ground. What they get right now in ground. Even though they get so many foreign players, they wouldn't sign. But due to the registration problem, then all now for Canada system for now they only get certain players they registered and they're ready for play with them till the end of December because registration get for reopen in January. Yeah. So the one that we didn't get at the moment, and what thing they don't take and what they promise the management don't give them any game with a win, they didn't get the huge surprise from the management. So themselves don't give them all now say Rising Queen not to the game they want Ram Kamara. So I believe say and Rising Queen not to the first they're used for beat them. So
you're not a fan of Sierra Leone Police?
I'm not a fan of Sierra Leone Police actually. Okay. But what the previous record for the past 3 seasons when they play, they used to beat them. So like not a tight match for them actually. But you can expect anything in football. Even though they will go for whole Ram Kamara one of the champions. So it's 3-1 win. It's not been 3-0. It's not been funny for them, but they're still able for overtake. But I believe the Sierra Leone Police can do the same thing.
Interesting. Francis don't put all the money for the Sierra Leone Police female team, and you can tell the way he hopes they win. But from this, not Truth Sport on Truth FM 103.9, Truth Media on Facebook and on YouTube. We will come back after this commercial break.
Alhamdulillah, miyeti Allah. Musibe sitte yitte tedube onjarama. Harai wafia adani en hikakadi.
The 6th National Fula Cultural Festival and Awards, where they happen on the 23rd of November 2025, na Wilkinson Road, Katko Hall.
Don andi non si inama NFCF ko wowikon. Hikano mera ni on surprise jano. Beiditi e ko wowikon. Timbi, Tali, Nuro e Poda.
And the ticket price then go be 100 leons, 300 leons, and 1,000 leons.
Are kadi welta no dem e wombe antin de community men on.
And the award category go be Best Social Media Influencer, Best Bakery, Best Restaurant, Best Sere Group, Best Medical Practitioner of the Year, Best Entrepreneur, and Best Full Organization.
What's on Yeji today? November 23rd, Katko Hall. Meden happy on phone. Kosadi Modon Kotori.
By Pullo Yagal Noeli, Pullo Yagal Nafoti, Pullo Yagal Noeli, the will to the Comiwani Pullo, Pullo Yagal Noeli, Pullo Yagal Nafoti, Pullo Yagal Noeli.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Aisatu, you know say this Christmas celebration I get for sweet, Lifan gets one big surprise for all the loyal customers.
Wait, not to that Lifan Christmas bonanza where they see all over the place they talk about. I see them say where you buy any Lifan Okada for just 18,500 new leons, or them Lifan tricycle na any brand from Freetown to Kenema or Makeni, you they get one free raffle ticket for the grand roll will go happen live inside January.
Yes, so one bike equals to one ticket. The more you buy, the more tickets and chance you they get for win.
And the price them where I see them sweet, so you can win 5 brand new Lifan Okada, 10 higher TVs, 10 Kovacs generators, 10 higher refrigerators, and 10 higher freezers.
A total of 45 lucky winners go win across the 3 branches. So make sure say you not left out at this promotion, yeah so.
Go now, na the nearest Lifan branch na either Freetown at 24 Main Motor Road Congo Cross or Kenema na 65 Hanga Road or Makeni na 24 Lontaro. Or call the number 077 360 000 for buy you brand new Lifan motorbike for just 18,500 new loans, or you find Lifan tricycle and get ready for celebrate big this Christmas season.
Lifan Christmas Bonanza. Buy, win and celebrate.
Welcome back from that commercial break. This is not Truth Spot on Truth FM 103.9, Truth Media on Facebook and on YouTube. Me and Nene Fofana. I get with me Francis Mbraima, a representative from the Marampa Mines Women's Premier League, and I also get with me Joseph Adeshiron, a sport journalist, and we look at a pre-match analysis on the Leo Premier League and the Marampa Mines Women's Premier League. Very interesting fixtures and this week here, so and somebody talk say I'm born at the all the enjoyment day this weekend in terms of football because big fixtures and therefore play both this weekend and that therefore be on Sunday. But we go on to the next match at the Leo Premier League as we don't talk about a lot of matches. This next match therefore play between Stars between Port Authority and Slifa FC. Adeshilon, looking at these two teams them and the what did you expect from the match?
For me, I go call Akiem Popo, Port Authority, and that of Slifa. Both teams don't draw and they don't lost one match. We see Slifa get a draw with Star Sport Academy. Then Wilberforce trash them by 3-1. And we see Port Authority get a draw and they lost inside Makeni to Usunu Star by 1-0. So both teams, them Akem Popo, they meet themselves together. So it get for be interesting fixtures. Looking at Port Authority, that they restructure, and also Slifa, they try for see how best they can fend them foot, for see how best they can adjust and lay them and compete. Now the Leo Premier League. So it get for be very interesting fixture. Then teams there. They struggle for see how best they can score goals. That I can tell you. And looking at the composure, just the league just starts for me. I can say because looking at Slifa them performance last season and Port Authority, they were so lucky for me. I can say they were part of the second chance and that they play. Then too they play themselves. So for me that match they get for be very interesting. And Port Authority they go for see how best they can get a win because looking at the one say we superior against Slifa and Slifa self not go and take a light say we don't lost to Wilberforce by 3-1 and we get a 1-1 draw to Star Sport Academy and then why use this Port Authority game for see how best they can regroup and get that kind of spirit. Whilst in the other hand, Port Authority then go very disgruntled, looking at the draw way they get, and then travel all the way for going inside Makeni. Then they get a defeat, and they don't come back. They go and see for them back. Then go and see how best they can get these 3 points and a win against Slifa for see how best they can build on them for the other matches them where they get. So it get for be interesting. These now other fixtures to watch back now the Leo Premier League, Port Authority, and that of Slifa. It get for be a fine match, but again, it get for be that kind of match where I go describe as Akem Popo. And for me, I want to say I see Port Authority, but looking at both teams, they struggle for score. I go stick for a draw for both teams.
All right, a draw. Well, as always, I'd expect a beautiful match. Francis, Koya Queens and Patricia Umo FC. I go make you talk a bit about Patricia Umo FC. Now, a very good side, but this past, last season to now, then they struggle their own I don't die, and you see the first match, they not one of the best match with them play. So I'm looking at the team. What do you think say now the major problem? How you think say them will adjust and make them get back that momentum where they used to forget?
Well, Patricia almost started the league with 3-1 defeat over Kaola Queens. We not been favorable for them inside the Port Loko Town field. And instead this weekend again, they're going to play the back at the Port Loko Town field against Koya Queens. We're going to be very difficult for them because we don't get them first defeat. And having starting the league with a defeat that's not a boost, but it will be a stepping stone for make it take a move to another level. And even though everybody better understand, say they may get the manager or the owner of the team, we've been passed away, may as well rest in peace. But with notwithstanding, the team, the spirit continue, and they get them ready for put up the best performance. Like the Motogo play the game to make a career, and everybody's playing to make a career. And I believe, see, just like, as I said earlier, so many of the teams, they with the little problem with the defeats and the registration problem. So many of the teams, they may give up by so many players, and more of the foreign players then come in. But because of the registration at the time, with you, make the not able for register, they're not able for play. So you're not able to see the best of the best for now because all man not get what it takes. But notwithstanding football, as long as you get 11 players able for play. So all I expect them for do for let them put themselves together for make them able for. If you're able for win all the matches, but at least if they draw. Kuya Queens get for be tight, themselves lost 1-0, but still. It's going to be an entertaining match at the Protocol Town field. It's not going to be possible for Patricia Omu for letting get 2 defeats inside the same ground. So it's going to be an entertaining match. Maybe
and at their own ground at that.
It's going to be entertaining.
Okay, back to the Lower Premier League. Lower FC get for play with some Stars FC. Interesting future as well. What do you expect from the match?
Lower FC don't play 2, draw 2. And Usum Stars don't get a win against Port Authority. So looking at Lower Football Club, now a team, we're very disciplined in defensive. Than I can tell you, despite they discovered the defense and also that they try for Siabos they can match up for score goals. I think what the technical team they try for do now for Siabos they can find them foot now this league and get it right. And for Usum Stars, for me, that win against Port Authority could not boost them for coming to this match against Lower Football Club for Siabes. They can continue their winning mentality in this fixture. So it get for be tough one, it get for be fine one. Looking at Lowell, that it go at all cost for Siabes, they can defend for late team non score. If team scores at least they go say, this will for shape this point too. And looking at Usum Star for get a win against Port Authority, despite Port Authority is not a big team, that I can tell you. And that win go down boost their confidence, say well will they take also we left for Siabes to come with this fixture against Lowell. For Siabes, we can get another 3 points. It get for be difficult for both teams, that I can tell you. But Usum Star go very, their hope go high. And looking at Lowell, they go, they say no, they will get with first win of the season. So it get for be very, very fine match to watch, that I can tell you. I'll see Lowell forget the 3 points against Usum Star. But if they not play how then they play that defensive minded, they also more discipline, Usum Star go shock them. Okay.
Well, and see, Loas fans that they give them, then technical errors themselves, they give the no one get the shock and they for play very, very well.
Yeah, because now that's then do Port Authority. Port Authority play them, they get all the kind chance, the opportunity. But in Africa, sometimes we don't see the perceptions, don't they change, say, are we no matter again? Yes, we see FC Kalongo inside Kenema, then get Cambo Eagles 2-0. So, Usum Star go one cow that they don't get a win against Port Authority and they come to Lowell. So then go and take on outside the left or start say that win in the low continue for Bilonam. Lowell self no go one grade and go and get their first win of the season. So it's gonna be a fine match, it's gonna be interesting fixtures.
Okay, Wilberforce striker and Damosta. The mistake was there in the first strike for Bulom Star.
Yeah, FC Kalongo play Bulom Star. Wilberforce striker go play Diamond Star then lost inside the home to Star Sport Academy. So then this gone to, but not so for Wilberforce striker. Wilberforce striker they lead the table, and we see that the car with this to Diamond Star with a loss. So Wilberforce striker another kind of team for me. The technical team and the coach from last season, then kind of football they play, then very disciplined, that I can tell you, very determined, and they play that kind of. You see the maturity, say they know how to play this league. Despite we see last season they went close for Siabes, they came at the top for staying at the table, but injuries and some mistakes be make them not able for staying at the table or for win the league. And now that they can play Diamond Stars, and we see outside they beat Slifa by 3-1 at teams where they score, and you can see the information, they get that kind of communication, then that kind the team cordiality they see among the players. They see the players say they know what they play for. They know what they do whenever they meet the opponent. They score goals. So looking at Diamond Stars, they can play against them. It get for be interesting. Diamond Stars go very then disgruntled because looking at the come out then Star Sport go be then 2-1 and then they come against Wilberforce striker with the score goals. It get for be very interesting. They come with all the might. They come with everything we then get humanly possible for let them beat Wilberforce. But it get for be difficult. It's a ill tax for them. But it's football.
Okay, that must start nothing where they don't really get a very good run so far this start of the season. 1 draw, 1 defeat, and then they come back now, play back SLFA Academy against Wilberforce Strikers, the same SLFA Academy where they draw against Solid Rodians. So
and I Wilberforce Striker beats Slifa by 3-1.
Wow. Let's see what's in the match they odds. But then they come all the way corner, you know, fits them can't go to tell them beats them back now.
That they know they play football. I like you come here, they go to Spain. Where you beat can for you, they beat you. They left with him for see how best una can play. And if una put that kind of performance, una put that kind of ready and determination against your opponent.
Okay, the biggest match them now they feature this weekend all the way to Bow City. Now they didn't too much they are get for play. One get for play in the morning, the other one get for play later in the evening. The one they play in Bow Coronation Field, the other one get for play in the Southern Arena. We therefore see for the Leo Premier League, Bow Rangers get for play Easter Lions. Now, and this match here, so the Eats don't already start. We see where Bow Rangers and post and had them page about the match, and Easter Lions and comment on that they say, you know, see you over the weekend, and please don't forget to welcome us like champions. If you I get so many questions on that, you know, being if you're not a fan of Bow Rangers, you know, your opponents where therefore go face now you home. They send this kind of thing to your opponents. Now they win the defending champions. Don't get a 2 draw so far this season. When you see this kind of message, what do they come to your mind?
Just to give respect to what you expect is due, and I believe Eastern Lions of that kind of club we you handle it any kind of way how you want for handle. Even though the past results so far into the 2 weeks too, no they show how far they get for going at the league. But with notwithstanding taking 2-time champions or 3-time champions of the Leo Premier League and also the defending champions, it get for be a tight match. But for making it more be entertaining, I believe that comment again don't give more joy or more boost to the game if Bow Rangers want to take like any kind of game because it's still on the go-to game, and then we don't get a derby defeat, and so it can be very interesting, and I hope see the fans them get for turn up because this weekend get for be very tough Nabu, and if you enjoy your weekend just go on Saturday Nabu and chillax. 10:45 in the morning you go watch the Mampa Mines, and 4:15 go watch the Leo Premier League. It will be very entertaining.
Yes, I will also throw the same question to you. Looking at the Eats, so it already starts. What do you think about Easter Lions and comment on the Bow Rangers?
Well, for me, I think it's good. This is what we're expecting for CR Best. The teams them they raise momentum for CR Best. Then they markets them games. So and they travel now for go inside Bow. It get for the interesting fixtures. Last season, Bow Rangers be faced defeat to Easter Lions. Bow Rangers done for the past, the past matches. Low say, apart from last season, Bow Rangers don't get record over Easter Lions. So last season they lost. Easter Lions beat Bow Rangers. So now that they travel, and mind you, Bow Rangers, since we don't see the new coach where they don't get right now, the new executive, them beat. Cambo Eagles inside Kenema 2-0, then Carlos inside Freetown Naya, and they play Easter Lions. Easter Lions don't play 2, don't draw 2. And we know Easter Lions, then supporter, we see the executive, the manager, Navo, Chairman Navo, don't donate 60-seater bus for the fans, them. You know that grande. Say anytime when you go play Bow Rangers inside Bow, you need to forget that kind of support. You need to forget that kind of teamwork for see how best you can go there because football, the 11 man, they're very important in any particular game. So what he do for me, I want to say kudos to them because you know they don't get 2 draw, so they go inside Bow and Bow Rangers don't lose 1, and they not go and make 2. So that match they get for be very interesting. Bo Rangers, and this I can tell you, I'm not going to say enemy. This, or I go and say rivalry, yes, between these two teams. Them, Bo Rangers go and show them superpower. Easter Lions have say yes. Una na we small one them. We don't start to play football and then una not ready for with them from Bo Rangers. So it get for be very interesting because we see now the hotel and guest house them done full book na Bo Town and Bo Rangers them. The executive and the technical team self them they don't talk to the players them say una know a team in any time we will meet Easter Lions. So Easter Lions have the executive outside chairman Navo don't pull 60-seater bus for the supporters them say low we go the low we show them say we are Easter Lions what we're made of. So it get for be very entertaining. It get for be very interesting that fixture day. Come Sunday, Nassau Arena. Yes, we then get for play that match day. Easter Lions they go for a win at all costs.
It has to be a win.
But looking at Bo Rangers who will be going to foresee how best they can use their home advantage and also for let them see how best they can get a win against Easter Lions because when you get Bo Rangers now a big team na the country and na the league as well because when you get top players when they sign players them from other countries them and when you meet Easter Lions this na the team them where you they beat Easter Lions FC Cologne for 6 years you don't pull your money just like where you they play Real Madrid the FC Cologne where you get Mbappe or you get Bellingham them players then they if you Madrid they play Barca if Bellingham score you know say this you don't pull your money so now so these two teams then the Easter Lions and that of Bo Rangers both teams they know what in this match entails so Easter Lions no go one loss Bo Rangers no go one loss so you see the kind manpower where Easter Lions they take for go inside Bo and Bo Rangers self go down Siam themselves they ready for Easter Lions come Sunday that match they get for be very interesting because you get for see teams supporters them from the Cambo Eagles side from Kenema Diamond Stars from the east they get for Rondong whilst Freetown when they put local side them Freetown the western area self get for chipping inside both for see how best they can support so it get for be two-way traffic Easter Lions one win Bo Rangers one win it get for be very interesting get for be lively in a Bo Town.
Very, very interesting. And you know, some of the fans that they find up watch the the Marampama Women's Premier League, therefore go back for go watch a match. Very, very interesting. Bo Rangers also get a very good home record as well. And Easter Lions need for win this match here because the defending champions lost don't draw two, then first two matches this season. So it has the need for make a statement. And Bo Rangers already lost one, don't draw one. So then self go and make a statement. So overall the match get for be tight. The chairman Anthony Junior Navo don't give out a 60-seater bus for fans the way they go and go watch the match for go and for return back and Freetown. So when I go fan I'll reach out to Easter Lions and see how best if you want to go watch the match you can go there and watch. Francis, over to the women's the Marampama Women's Premier League. Ram Kamara FC therefore play Monguemo Queens na the same Botong Boko Nation Field 10:45 a.m. Interesting.
Really interesting. Both of these two teams then stay in Abu and they also in Abu then D. So the fan base all because you know go say this you get crowd pass me get all man Abu in day. So you get for be a very entertaining match. But mind you, Monguemo Queens happen to be the first female team for win the CLA Women's Premier League 2 in a row. And also happen to be the first female team for represent Salon at the CAF African Champions League qualifiers. And also Monguemo Queens happen to be the first female team for win the first ever CLA Women's Unity Cup. So respect need for be paid to Monguemo Queens. And same way so Kamara happens to be the champions for the 2024-2025 season and as the defending champions. And they want for defend the tune. And they also longer represent Salon outside and still then just get a defeat now before the opening of the league by a penalty shootout, which is very interesting. And now inside the league, so Mango saying now the league they can start. The title race starts on Sunday against Ramkama and Monguemo Queens 10:45. And it will be very entertaining. All we need the media team for the both teams just get out for markets again because the fans again the support and accounts a lot. They give more energy to the ladies for put on all them best at the field for CC then get a win. But trust me, the match will be very tight and tough. Looking at the Women's Unity Cup, how it may look like Monguemo Queens get early goals and inside the 67, 70 minutes, then get forget the equalizer, end up in the penalty shootout. I'm not going to say this one will not get penalty shootout, but trust me, Mogumo Queens get to be very mindful defensive, because if not that, Ramkama get what it takes. Then get a player, first ever female player for score 43 goals in a single season, winner Maya Masembu. And these are players to watch for Ramkama. And also Mogumo Queens again get stars and the team we then able to deliver. But so also Maya Masembu now one of the top striker inside the Women's Premier League, where everybody they free it up. When you talk about Maya Masembu, we go think of inside male football, say Alan. Wow. Because when they score 5 goals in a single game against Sierra Leone Police, so having Maya Masembu in our team added advantage, and so Ramkama they well prepared for tomorrow at Sunday game, and also Mogumo Queens as well. So for me, if I predict a particular match, because it's not going to be really funny, it will be like a draw if Mogumo Queens go no welcomes Ramkama like champions.
All right. The beautiful thing about these two games where they for play, Bo Rangers will win the league 2 times in a row. Likewise, Mogumo Queens, and also they go play the defending champions them. So and at the same city back the for go play the match. I really very interested. Well, Fampool, that's how we go take wrap up today. For fans who then go watch the game, where they not go able to go all the way to Bo or then different fields there, you can still watch them on the FIFA Plus app or the website FIFA Plus that they show every Sierra Leone games except for the Women's Premier League.
Yeah, for the Sierra Leone Women's Premier League, we get we official Facebook page when at the Mampa Mines Women's Premier League. We they stream each and every game so far we they play inside the Sierra Leone Women's Premier League. And same way so we get the Sierra Leone Women's Premier League official Facebook page. So if you go to the Mampa Mines, you go meet up like Sierra Leone Police they play. You can go to the Sierra Leone Women's Premier League Facebook page. Maybe there will be streaming Ramkama game, but Ramkama game will be streamed live na the Mampa Mines Women's Premier League 10:45. In case you know for you make you way na the Boko Nation field.
All right. All games they play for the Mampa Mines Women's Premier League 10:45 and the Leo Premier League 4:15. So just get ready from now to Monday. Interesting match the day for day. So you go get entertained and you go keep yourself busy with the match. Yeah, enjoy the beautiful game where we all love. Plenty thank you for my guests in the studio. Francis M. Bremer and Joseph Adeshilon for what they joined with today and analyze, talk about this match, giving out them prediction, and plenty thank you to Yusuf we done the watch from Omo and how you did for your contribution and for continue for the watch True Sport. Thank you to you. Remember I said True Sport they come tomorrow again 12 o'clock and we get more interesting thing for talk about. So continue for watch. We I want to say thank you to my production team, to the technical team, Simon Ansu and OC, and I want to say thank you to the DJs them as well at the studio, to my producer Andrew Chopele. Plenty thank you. So till tomorrow, Mina Nene Fofana.
Even if the team different, but the aim in the game that is same. Let peace play a role. Make we raise with glass sensors for the gift of life. Connect to the power, bring peace alive. The only race, not the human race. Running to the finish is a victory. Anytime we align. Go!